the northeastern. The granite sets have showed up today, so I'll be able to start work back on the engine shed to finish off the cobblestones over in that area. I've acquired this little office for the railway workers to sign on duty before taking up onto their locos. I think that just sits in that corner nicely. Repainted the doors on the water tower and the office, so they're matching the period and the area. But before we go on to the engine shed, I just want to show you what else I've been doing while I've been waiting for the granite sets. So just hang on a minute. Right, I bought this granite station signal box. It's a Hornby Skaledale and it's precast and it's already decorated, but I didn't like the green and cream colours that it was in, so I've decided to repaint it, and this is what it looks like now. So I repainted all the edges in like a Midland crimson red, and redone the gutter in white and handrails white, and it looks far better than it did originally. And I'm not quite sure where to put it on the layout at the moment. I was going to put it over at Tyne Dock, but I'm looking for a signal box which is half stone and half wood, but I think this will go elsewhere on the layout. But as you can see, it's I haven't done too bad of a job on it. It's quite tricky to paint over something that's already been painted. But yep, I'm chuffed with it. It's come out quite well. Right, so I just gotta look for a spot to put it on the layout now. Right, let's go back to the MPD. Right, here we are at the MPD, and lo and behold, here are the granite sets I'm going to use. I've got 2 packets of these, so that should just finish off this engine shed area. I've already pre-put down the wooden coffee stirring sticks, so it's just a case of cutting the stones and putting them on. Right, so I shall make a start. Right, here we are back at the bench, and you get 4 sheets in a pack. It should be more than enough to do the engine shed area. It's quite easy to work with. When you first get it, you've got these little ridges on the edges, so you've got to take those off, like so. And just that down. And on the back you've got these nipples as well. It's probably what they've used to make it in the mould. So they've got to come off as well. I'll just get the Stanley blade and just gently run it across each one. and then they just peel away. Because you want it as flat as possible, especially for sticking down. If you've got these on, just give that a bit of a sand afterwards. Same with this edge here. Then once you've done all that, then they should be able to sit down flat without any bends. Because if you leave them on, you'll get a hump in the middle. Okay, right, for cutting it, it's quite straightforward. Really, you just mark it with your pencil. So I need 41 mils between the track. Mils, and just use the Stanley blade, push hard, making sure the ruler doesn't move. Very straight edge, and once you've scored it a few times, just ease it apart. There you go. Do then is just see the edge is a bit rough. You take the blade, just rub it up and down, like so. Bit of a burr edge on there. That's got to come off as well. Right, there you go. That is almost ready to go on the layout. Now the only thing is, on this edge here, you can see a flat spot after the cobbles. So that's got to come off as well. And the same at this end, where the cobbles finish. Got a flat spot again, so that's got to be cut off as well. Doing the same thing, really press down hard, and take it off. Burr off the back. Once you get the skull line there, you don't really need the straight edge. Right, that is ready to go on the layout. So let's go and put it on. Okay, it seems to fit in there nice and well. Both sides meet. It's quite a nice fit. Just another quick tip is these nipples on the back, if you give them a good sanding afterwards, get them nice and flush. And it just keeps it flat, like so. Right, I'm using two glues. I'm using the Yoo-hoo glue to stick the granite to the timber. And I'm using the poly cement, putting one along the edge. Okay, and that then goes up against that edge, and that's it. Almost a seamless joint there. Put some weights on it, keep it down, and I shall get back to you when all of this area is done. Right, okay, the stonework is done in the engine shed area. So all that's left to do now is the ballasting, which I'm just going to put the grey ballast in there and then just dirty it up. And that should finish that off. And I think that'll look quite well. Right, what I'll do, I'll just put the shed in place and have a look with the shed in place. As you can see, it's transformed the inside. I've left a little gap on the edge here because I'm thinking of doing that brick wall right away along this edge. And just about here there'll be a gate for the maintenance staff. And I think that is looking okay at the moment. Yep, I'm quite happy with that. Right, so I shall do the ballasting now and then catch up later on.